and turn. So long as imps flee from me, my heart will blaze and burn.
Well, colour me a simpleton. Your singing voice is as sweet as honey wine.
Aw, shucks, you think so? My ma always said the same. She's got a mighty fine ear on her.
Let's hear another. What'd you say?
There must be some way to open this.
Must believe in her wisdom. We must trust that she does not name lost ones arbitrarily. No. We must remember that a lost one's energy is not its own. For the more enlightened beings around it. In this way, the sacrifice of the lost one sanctifies and enhances the community. The lost one redeems itself in the greater good. Welcome, curious soul. Please, remain among we followers of the Immaculate Way and learn the teachings of the goddess. Where once you were lost, now most feared illness, but most blessed gift. The conduit came to those miners afflicted with the terrible disease and offered them. We are disciples of the goddess and soldiers of the greater good. We seek to raise ourselves from among the lost, to become enlightened by the teachings of the goddess as delivered to us through our holy conduit. We live in The enlightened may be permitted to draw the energy, the lifeblood from these lesser souls, an honor for the lost, the link between we mortals. She dwells in the Tenebrium mines now. Yes, bringer of rot, the goddess's bane. Our most precious relic. We obtain holy bloodstone by first securing a shard of starstone. The sacrifice of a lost one over this simple gem transforms it into a jewel capable of miraculously healing one laid low. Before the conduit came, starstone was little more than a pretty gemstone used for pure adornment. Fools were we not to realize that the stone came from the goddess herself. Fools were we to adorn our statues, our swords, our jewelry with a material capable of becoming bloodstone. Indeed, it has been but a little while since fresh sacrificial animals were delivered unto us, and already their blood has flowed from their gushing necks in honor of the goddess, except for that pesky goddess's way, young initiates, is not always easy. At times it may seem the goddess asks too much. At times it will seem that the sacrifices she demands are unfair, inhumane. But we of the Immaculate Faith must believe in her wisdom. We must trust that she does not name lost ones arbitrarily. No. We must remember that a lost one's energy is not its own, but belongs to the more enlightened beings around it. In this way, we'll have none of that, you hear? Jeffrey, pay attention. Or have you... you!
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a source.
Now, note that the goblin's blood will have none of that, you hear?
We should get another
Immaculate Faith must believe in her.
Not in mine. Heard there's a talking wishing well there.
What a load of bollocks.
Iberheim, of course. Dunno how you managed to avoid conscription. Most every Thaddeus, Rich, and Gwen I know is there still. Allergic to the cold, are you? A little of this, a little of that. A few dead imps, a royal prisoner or four. Not to mention the conduit herself. Painted a rosy enough picture for you. That's a question for a mortal.
Wait up. What would
How's
it
it
be?
going on your side of the hill?
You can't be serious.
I'm just making a bit of pleasant conversation.
Pleasant for whom?
So, how's it going over there?
What do you mean, how's it going?
Well, you know, how's it going on your side of the door?
That maniac.
You can't be serious.
I'm just making a bit of
By the
pleasant
Seven!
conversation.
Who was that? She
Pleasant
killed that man without so much as blinking.
And she'd probably do work.
The goddess bounty guide you could.
Say, you ever meet...
Not in mine, eh? Heard there's a talking wishing well there.
Spotted something.
Don't you find it interminably dull around here?
Could be worse. My brother's a guard at King Varys' palace.
Yes. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad in Heimerheim.
Don't you find it interminably dull around here?
Careful now, squishy. I doubt Lady Attenborough's in any mood to deal with intruders after losing her apprentice. Oh, come on. Take a single look at this molten fear. Though I'm not sure she needs much more than her own two hands to take down anyone who so much as sneezes in her presence. That burn mark that used to... If she isn't the most powerful geomancer in your realm, I'll eat a water nymph's shoe. Attenborough wrenched that tenebrium she's got from the mountain with a flick of her wrist. And she seems totally immune to that disease, that rot that seems to lay your kind so low. The conduit, capital C. I think Attenborough once blew the head of a visitor who dared to say that word without her express. Ah, those little curiosities Lady Attenborough's always jonesing after. The Immaculates round. We elementals don't judge much one way or another. Bloodstone, Starstone, Reds, take care now.
Whoa there, Hartford. Well, isn't it obvious? Lady Attenborough, strong as an ox, nutty the conduit, capital C. Your kind. Attenborough, knowing her, take care now.
Halt! Before you'll be permitted into my workshop, you'll have to prove yourself more capable than that corpse I once called my apprentice. Tell me, if you too destroyed one of my precious stones, what could you possibly say to save your life? Yes! You would have done well to remember your place. The idiot apprentice I just sent back to his maker utterly forgot his. Enter...
I've always wanted
I
to
don't
start
know.
my
I
own
suppose
business,
12 M's
actually.
would get a few blows in, but I
right?
think the shambling oak would
What sort
shake them
of
off
business?
soon enough.
Artisanal hand
They get
serves.
those scrappy
You haven't
fists
lived
a
until
blazing
you've tried
and
my
take it
windswept
down in a
eyes.
matter of minutes. Oaks are strong, but they're slow.
Any plans?
I need to dry off.
I'm drenched.
You, a source hunter, in sacred stone. Explain yourself at once or you'll be next on the pile. Curious. I never thought I'd see the day one of your order joined ours. The lure of the goddess is quite magnificent. Ask then. It's the material hub of our faith, and it's adjacent to the great temple too. Oh, if you can find Mangoth just before a sacrifice, you'll never thank the goddess enough. What an last ones, each and all, but they've been put to better purpose now. I've been given the great task of collecting them from Mangoth's temple. To think of the wonders their blood has wrought. I am Jareth by name. I was once a druid of a forest not so far from here. But I had to flee a certain infection of rot. Nasty business, that. I'm quite happy here among our kind, though. The goddess' presence truly enlightened.
think I'll go for the eyes this time.
On the prize.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Is that right? What sort of business?
Artisanal hand soaps. You haven't lived until you tried my windswept hyacinth.
Don't you find it interminably dull around here?
Could be worse. My brothers are guard at King Perez's palace.
Yes. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad in Heimheim.
Any plans for after this gig is over?
I've always wanted to start my own business, actually.
Is that right? What sort of business?
Artisanal hand soaps.
The sacrifices she demands are unfair, inhumane even. But we of the Immaculate
A strange place to keep attached to the schoolhouse.
That's the least of the troubling oddities about this place.
Let us out of here! Please! Free me! Free me! And I'll damn this...
Sort of cozy, come to think of it.
I won't survive this damn much longer. Oh, it's no use. It's no use. I won't survive this damp much longer. Then what good will...
What do you want? Can't you see we got a job to do?
It's no use at all.
I serve the goddess, and I serve her. What about them? Lost ones, one and all. Their only hope for redemption is to be offered up to the enlightened.
Let us out of here, Freebie!
Then what good will it be to you?
Survive this damp much longer. Then what good, Freebie?